KTN News. Do stand by for more news. Well, the delegates at the 5th conference of the Kenya Institute of Public Policy Research and Analysis, KIPPRA, have reiterated the importance of streamlining effective development policies for economic recovery, even as Kenya wriggles out of a mild financial recession. KTN's Brian George Otieno was at the Kenya School of Government in Kabete and filed this report.
The 5th conference of the Kenya Institute of Public Policy Research and Analysis, KIPPRA, dubbed the Foundations for Sustainable Economic Transformation in Kenya, so policy makers put emphasis on how best the country can implement policies that can trigger faster economic growth. Among emerging issues in the economy include adopting of technology as an important facet of the country's economy in an increasingly digitizing world.
Under this theme, we are looking at various aspects. One of them, we are looking at human capital. We are also looking at areas that have potential to drive this economy, including gig economy, green economy, the orange economy. And we cannot also forget that all these things would work if we are able to oil the engine, and we usually oil the engine with financial inclusion and also making the markets work.
The agenda of climate change equally took center stage, delegates noting the significant contraction in agriculture as illustrated by the Economic Survey of 2022, as rain-fed agriculture is fast becoming unreliable.
You should encourage inter-county trade forums whereby the youth can come to trade with youth from other counties, see what products are there that can be valued.
While the National Treasury plans to convene the sitting of medium-term policy, interventions are rife to avoid any further economic meltdown, even as the country heads to an election which has been touted as an economic revolutionary election.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you are aware, at the moment the government is implementing the Big Four agenda with a third MTP which is anchored on the Vision 2030. The agenda is also aligned to the government commitment to the Sustainable Development Goals 2030 and the Africa Union Agenda 2063. The Big Four agenda focuses on providing basic needs that include putting food on the table, having a roof over the head, money in the pocket, and good health for all Kenyans.
The youth equally got an opportunity to contribute to the conversation of creating an enabling environment for young entrepreneurs to build more startups and create jobs. Citing access to capital and predictability of the tax environment, various young entrepreneurs voiced concerns over the accommodation of emerging sectors like the creative economy, arts, content creation, as they form fundamental career paths in the 21st century.
I'm looking at a situation where if the policy and the business environment is made friendly, especially to the youth, because a lot has been said about the youth, to the youth and even for the youth. We talk about business financing. We talk about training, imparting skills and knowledge to the youth, capacity building for the youth. And I find quite some discord in the kind of the will or what we are saying and the actual implementation. For example, how many youths amongst my peers have been trained and successfully gone through business incubation?
One thing I'll say, the government has done something by establishing a commission, PPMC, Permanent Presidential Music Commission, which supports young artists, but I feel it's more biased. It supports contemporary artists. Like the other day, Madaraka Day, they supported. We saw Femi One, we saw Triomio alikuwa hapo supporting young talents. But now on the other side of classical music, it's not really doing well.
Currently, the main transformational blueprint for Kenya are the Kenya Vision 2030 and the 2010 Constitution of Kenya. The 2010 Constitution devolved power, resources, and functions and created a two-tiered governance system comprising the national government and 47 county governments. The conference climaxes on Friday. Brian Jodotieno, KTN.
Now, Busia Deputy Governor aspirant John Chimo is a true definition of a hustler.